Legend says that looking at the stone is dangerous. And if you touch it, you're not gonna live.
Where's the stone?
Oh, hello, ladies. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
We made it to another Wednesday.
Feels nice to be here. Huzzah.
Huzzah.
No, we can't huzzah again. No.
We can always huzzah.
We huzzah a lot.
There's a lot of huzzah on this podcast.
Okay.
No?
I just had a really weird experience in this exact moment where Lindsay's shirt went from orange to red.
I think it's always been red.
It's red
it was really weird.
with blue stripes.
Okay.
There's
But
blue stripes
I
on
know,
that?
it looks like an optical illusion. They're like little periwinkle stripes.
No.
Yeah.
No,
There
it's
it
like
is.
That,
It
it's
went
like
to
that
orange.
dress.
It's the lighting.
The blue, black, gold, white
I
dress.
was going to say, this is the new dress. Come tell us what you
There
think.
you go. Go to the YouTube, vote whether her shirt is red or orange.
Yeah. That was really scary.
And if it's red, you can keep the shirt. If it's orange, we have to burn it.
Oh.
What?
Like flames.
But it's my shirt.
Those are the conditions.
That's
That's
the
what
rules
we
now.
agreed to.
I didn't, but okay. Let's do it. Anything for engagement. Speaking of,
Yay.
if you're feeling like you love this podcast and want to give us a couple stars or a review, I know you guys are like, well, I can't believe she's asking for reviews this way. But this might work because it's a bit.
like it.
And people like bits, just like me. So if you want to give us a bit review and tell us you love us, or let us know what color the shirt is in your review, that would be fun. We love you.
I love it. And, you can always join our Patreon if you want extra super fun.
Yeah.
Ladies, I'm going to ask a question that we haven't asked in a while.
Oh.
How has lore affected your week? Did you have anything lore-y happen?
Oh my gosh.
Now I got to remember my week.
I did a spell.
You did?
Yeah. I vibed out though. I'm not a spell doer, folks. Like I may come across as witchy, but I don't usually like do conscious anything. But I had this problem that I was like having trouble finding clarity on. And I did a crazy vibes based thing where I like wrote extensively about all of this in my journal, and then I like wrapped the journal in something special and set intentions and all sort of stuff. And I told myself I wouldn't open it again until I had clarity.
Whoa.
Don't ask me if I have clarity. I don't.
By the way, you're emphasizing the T. I'm assuming no.
Yep.
I think like, I don't know if you guys have ever felt this way, but I, in general, and I won't go long on a lore tangent, but I feel like usually I can get intuitive feelings about most things, especially if I like try and dream about it, or I like maybe reach out to the ancestors, or like write about it or whatever. But I'm having a problem where I feel like I cannot get an intuitive feeling about something. And I'm wondering if you have had that, and if so, do you have any tips or tricks? Because it's kind of new to me.
That you haven't had an intuitive feeling about a specific thing or in general?
No, it's about this, like, how do I solve this problem? And like, what are the right choices, all of the above. I'm like in a very transitional time anyway, but I'm like, it's interesting. Yeah. Usually I know in the gut. And I feel like for some reason there's some sort of lesson going on where I'm like, maybe I'm not allowed to use external help or intuitive help. I don't know.
Or that, like, the universe or whatever it may be, fate, is really telling you that either way you go is fine.
And that's what the psychic said.
Which is annoying.
Well, remember, like when I went to a psychic months
that
ago,
you can create your own fate.
She's like, you can do whatever you want. And I was like, that's not helpful.
We've discussed this.
Yeah.
I do think that, like, keep your eye open, and it may come in the weirdest way, and it may hit you all at once, or it may be like a very, very small thing that's like, that reminds me of that specific thing. Not that I know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, but that's how I would go about it. Is the times that I don't have a gut feeling, I try to just like see more than you do in a day, you know?
Okay, cool. Yeah.
The small noticings. Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
That's going to be helpful.
Hey, it might be.
It's fair.
Okay.
That happened to me a little bit ago, and that's when I pulled that oracle card thing, because I was I don't have any gut feelings either way. I have both, and yeah.
And it worked out for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oracle card.
Good idea. I love bringing stuff to the ladies. Anyone have other lore?
I mean, it's not really lore, but just to answer your question, I think I always love, because for those who don't know, I'm a writer as well. And oftentimes when I feel kind of stuck in, I don't know exactly where to go because I'm a quote unquote bad writer and I don't pre-plan things.
Boo, Jessie.
Not a bad writer,
No,
a vibes writer.
I am a vibes writer. I am a tried and true vibes writer.
I think vibes is a perfectly valid way to write, and I think it's patriarchy that has told us we have to plan and structure everything. I'm going to be honest.
Oh, I love that.
I also think I've told you this, but like the hero's journey, that's a patriarchal way of storytelling.
Yeah. Oh,
that's like one way of storytelling. Totally. Yeah. So anyway, go on.
Yeah. I think we talked about that with Natalie
we
too.
Did.
Yeah.
But I fall into, we've talked about like manifestation, and I feel like car driving or showers or walking and just like letting your mind wander. I've been getting into listening to lo-fi music in my morning drives, and that has unlocked my brain to like go to those creative avenues, and I've really solved a lot of stuff in this new piece I'm working on just by like letting my mind do its thing with having like no lyric music in the car. And I think that's a form of manifesting, I guess.
I love that.
That's
kind of Lori. Yeah.
You're letting your subconscious cook.
Exactly.
So
I love it. And then I'm like, no, Siri, take a note.
I can't forget.
And he is not fast enough for me. I'm like, let's go.
So fair.
What about you, Sammy?
I don't know if I've had anything like super Lori happen. I've had some just like weird dreams that I'll wake up and be like, that was really intense, and then I forget them because I don't write them down. And that's on me. But I like have had really weird dreams over the past like week or two, and like long and feel very real and just like colorful. I know that's a weird way to put that, but I don't know, there's something that like is intense about them in like a very colorful way. And that's the only word that I really can use to describe it, because I don't remember the dream.
No.
But that's like the feeling it gives.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Whether they're good or bad dreams, it's like that's still the feeling it like brings
That's
me.
cool.
I don't know. It's really interesting.
Do you think you're being guided towards something?
Maybe.
Interesting.
I don't know. It's very odd. But I also did have... Maybe I'll save this for another episode.
Ooh.
No time like the present.
I have an episode coming that started because of an experience I had. And it wasn't even like an experience. It was like a silly little interaction that I had. And maybe I'll save it for that episode.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you know what I
that.
can tell you, which relates to your dreams? The reason I asked you if you had a normal birth, Sammy, last episode.
Apparently, yes, I do.
Is because during my research for the Witching Hour, I came across like these really interesting cultures that have dream walkers and shamanic traditions, right? And there was one of them that was based in Italy, and I don't remember what their name is, and I will tell you next episode. But it was all about these people who, and maybe I'll do an episode about them, believed that they were like touched from birth, and they were able to like walk in dreams, and they would every night go in dreams to like fight off evil forces and try and help the world. And I was like, this is the sickest thing I've ever heard. And they were like, specifically if you were born with a caul on your head or around you, which I believe is basically when a baby is born with a piece of amniotic membrane covering their head or face. And it's apparently very easy to be snipped back, like not super dangerous. But in this specific Italian culture, they said it's like being born this way gives you the sight forever and gives you like mystical abilities, and you're going to be interacting with things that regular people are not, and all of this stuff. And I was like, that is fascinating. But then I like looked it up, and this exists in multiple cultures, this specific belief about being born with amniotic sac.
I wonder what it is about the amniotic sac that...
I don't know.
You're like tied to both worlds?
Yeah, it could be. I don't fully know the in-between, but it's like there were multiple cultures that all tied this to like second sight and dreams. And I think also there was a belief amongst sailors that they couldn't drown if they had this type of birth. So there are a bunch of people with this type of birth that were pushed into sailing because they would get hired more easily.
What a crazy interview question. Hey, were you born with amniotic sac over your head?
So
you're hired.
Yeah.
The first question you ask.
What's your name? And were you born?
Did you have a normal birth?
Yeah. Call
Was your
mom.
birth normal? But I thought that was super interesting. And also, apparently, the numbers of people who have that have severe, like, they've gone down completely since medical intervention in births.
Sure.
So, you know, some people are like, well, you know, there's fewer chances for people to be born with that second sight or mysticism, which is fascinating. I just thought it was all fascinating, and I had to check with Sammy because she clearly has the second sight. So
We should have asked your mom a more specific question.
Yeah, now that I know this, because knowing her, she'd be like, no, it was great. It was so easy. I forgot everything.
She was like, I was really drugged up.
I was really excited.
I mean, like, maybe you were, and they just didn't think anything of it. They just moved on with their lives. Yeah, it didn't seem significant.
Interesting.
Ooh, that's so fun. That's such a fun fact.
Cool.
I also like to think that I got my sight because of Supernatural, because my experiences didn't start until that show happened. So in my head, I'm like, they cursed me.
Supernatural.
The Winchester boys.
That's true.
You need to explain something.
Because literally, it was like a little bit after my friend told me he got cast in a show as a character, and maybe a couple months after it started airing. I actually have no idea if that's true on timeline, but I know it was after that is when everything started, and like I saw my grandma and everything. So,
but you know what also is, I think as soon as you become a little bit open to things, and this is sort of what happened to me as well, is like actually it was meeting you, Sammy, that made me open to things, because I was like, this is a person I trust so much, and like I believe her. And
the floodgates like open.
Yeah, exactly. And as soon as you like give it an opening, and I think there's a part of you that's like, yeah, maybe, then suddenly you become much more aware or more likely to whatever hallucinate.
Yeah,
if you're a meanie listening to this. So.
Yeah, so true.
That actually made me cry.
You cry.
My floodgates are opening. That was really nice. We haven't even had wine yet.
No, we haven't. We can, but before wine, because there's no better time than now. If you're in Seattle, I know we've mentioned this before, and I'm just really desperate to go, and so I'm jealous that I'm not in Seattle. There's a link in our Instagram bio for the Mind of a Serial Killer, the experience in Seattle. Lindsay's favorite thing is serial killers. Just kidding.
Ask
just
her
kidding.
all the questions. She knows all of them.
Yeah, and you can use the code Ladies Who Lore and get 10% off if you want to get tickets. Which, if you do, please tell me how it is, because I want to go.
Can you send us like a picture of you before and after you go through the experience? I want to see how it's changed you.
Yes, I want that exactly.
Yay.
Whoa, my voice is like half gone because I didn't sleep because our cat was up all night.
Thanks, Sadie.
Shall we whine?
We shall whine.
All right, ladies. On this podcast, we like to play a game, and that game is I brought a bottle of wine. Yay!
My favorite game.
That's the whole game. No. The game is that there is a clue to the story of lore that I will be telling the other two ladies who don't know. So they're going to try to guess based on the wine that I brought. And you can play too. On our Instagram, we post the wine every week, so you can pause now, go look, comment what you think it's going to be, and we'll find out in a few minutes. But to shout out some of the fun comments we've gotten, Jessie did an episode on Alcatraz, and it was the 19 Crimes Snoop bottle. Oh, love. Such a good bottle of wine. And we got a few comments that I would like to shout out. Lauren with 7 Continents Shop said, I love that Lauren has a very similar train of thought to us. So she goes, the Bloods and Crips, Crip Walk, Crypt Keeper. LOL, my train of thought.
That's funny.
It's just so good. I like that you're showing your work.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What is it's like, what's the geometry term where you're like, this is to this, A is to B, so B is to C.
Yes.
Then A is to C, the transitive property. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's fabulous. Hazel said, "Are we diving into hip hop lore this week, ladies?" Which, like, we do movies every week, so
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know there is hip-hop lore. Like, some good stuff.
Oh, tons.
Music is magic, folks.
music is magic. Music is on the list, and I'm sure for maybe one or two of you as well. But we have another one from Mrs. King 1912, who said, "I have that exact bottle of wine. It has to be something to do with a crime spree," which I'm going to give credit for.
Yeah.
Because it was crime at Alcatraz. So good job, Mrs. King. But ladies, shall we get to our own wine bottle for this week?
Yes.
It's so cute.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Sorry.
Okay, this is the wine.
Wait, I love it so much.
Oh, he's so cute.
Oh my
There's a little fox with his tongue sticking out.
It's so
And then
cute.
there's what is that?
What is that? A heron?
Yeah, I was going to say a heron type bird. Yeah.
With his beak stuck in the bottle.
Really cute.
Maybe he's just drinking, Jesse. I don't think it's stuck.
Well, to me, it's stuck, and the fox is like, bleh. You silly
It's so
fool.
funny. I was thinking they were just sharing the wine.
This is a Rorschach test.
Interesting. Interesting.
Oh my god, it's
Well,
so
it's called.
cute.
Well, do you want to talk about what it's called?
Oh, I can. It's called, well, because you want me to read French. That's why. Darn you, Jesse. You know my French is so great. It's
so
called
good.
La Soif? Soif?
Definitely not that one.
Soif. La Soif.
Which is unfortunate because that's what I call it.
Then
Soif.
de France.
So if.
Soif. And it's a rosé.
Rosé. Part of the back says, born in France, La Soif Rosé is a playful homage to 17th century French poet Jean de La Fontaine's work, The Fox and the Stork. Ooh.
Wait, should we look that up?
A stork.
It's giving fables. Are we doing a fable today?
Hold on. I want to look up The Fox and the Stork. Is that allowed? It sounds really cute.
Unless that's what she's doing.
No. Wait! Oh no! Well, interesting. I mean, according to Google, and I maybe cheated. Maybe this actually has nothing to do with what she's doing. Because I also think there's a high likelihood that Sammy's just doing foxes, because we all love foxes so much. However,
Literally, what is it?
according to
anticipation.
Google, it's an Aesop fable.
Yeah, that's why I said fable.
She said fable. Yeah.
Well, I was just saying it's one of Aesop's fables because
Like the specific.
that's really famous lore. Like, you know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
where
yeah.
you get all of it.
Ooh, I like the idea of foxes.
I mean, I think
Just in general.
it might be foxes because I feel like we all like love foxes
We do love
and are
foxes.
friends with foxes in our free time.
Unless it's familiars. You're doing like the lore of familiars. Because there are two animals on this.
Oh,
Interesting.
yeah. I could also see like a spirit animal type totems. Yeah.
Or where babies are from. The stork myth.
I'm doing the birds and the bees.
You could only find a bird and a fox, though.
Sammy's got something to talk to us about.
She's like, I think you're finally ready to hear this.
Ladies, you finally
You just
reached the
learned to
age.
read now.
And now it's time to talk about this.
Yeah.
Did we get it?
What are your final answers?
Foxes.
And I'll go fables, but I do think it's foxes.
Oh.
I love that you guys switched.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I know.
I
Well,
thought we were on the same team here.
we are.
Well, you
I
can
think
do two
we're
different
covering
guesses.
both bases. That's what I'm
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I love that. I love
Yeah. Fabulous. Well, shall we pour some lore and find out?
For the
go?
lore.
Oh, you have it.
For the lore.
Why did you think this bottle would make me laugh? It did, but curious why you thought.
I thought this bottle was going to make you laugh because we have it in the fridge already as the Sauvignon Blanc.
I thought it looked familiar.
Yeah.
I thought it looked familiar.
And I completely forgot we had that. Mind you, I don't know how we got that wine bottle. It's been there for a very long time.
So long.
And I bought the Sauvignon Blanc, realized that I actually wanted a rosé for today instead. And then I called them being like, can I switch it? I'm so sorry. Or can I like cancel and reorder? And then I got home and saw the Sauvignon Blanc in the fridge. And I was like, why did I get the second bottle? So
That's so funny.
That's
I'm happy
why.
you got rosé because
Me
I
too.
don't feel like hiving today.
shall we cheers, ladies?
We shall.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
lovely.
She's soft.
She's soft but vibrant.
Like a cushion.
She's a pretty
Like a
color.
cushion.
It's
Cheers.
gorgeous.
There's like strawberry or raspberry.
There's totally like a berry fruit in there with something else. I kind of want to say like a cream or like a vanilla.
I
yeah,
think it's giving like a creamsicle almost.
it's giving berries and cream.
It's giving berries and cream, but not sweet.
Yeah, not in a way that I feel like I'm getting a headache. It's dry, but berries and cream.
Yeah.
Which is kind of the perfect rosé.
This is the perfect rosé.
I'm giving this an 8. Lindsay, what are the notes?
All right, so this rosé shows a vibrant freshness with juicy aromas of raspberry, congratulations, and delicate floral notes of rose.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
This wine does one of my favorite things, which is tells us what to eat with it. So,
Oh, wait, can we guess? Hold on.
yeah,
Can we guess?
it's pretty big.
Seafood.
I feel like this would go well with like a summer spread, like a charcuterie board or like a harvest salad,
A butter pasta.
a butter pasta. And I agree, like seafood, obviously, but
No,
I was gonna say salad. Oh,
this
all
wine
of that was wrong.
will go perfectly with pizza, grilled meats, and vegetables.
can we talk to people at La Soif?
Pizza is hilarious.
So if. Well, I still give it an 8.5.
Yeah.
Even if I disagree on pizza.
Pizza's the one I agree with.
Interesting. Well, ladies, should we find out if you were correct?
Yeah.
We aren't doing fables, but we are doing a type of fox.
Oh,
We're going back to another yokai.
I was gonna say.
For century.
This is one of the last things I have in my apartment, and it just happened to be here.
Why is it
It's a
in an
little
envelope?
fox sticker.
It came from the LA Times book fair with a painting that I bought, and they just gave me a little fox thing.
Stop.
And I like found it in my stuff, and I was like, it was again literally, I'm like completely. There's nothing in my apartment right now, and this is all I have, and that's crazy. Anyway,
That is crazy.
Bonkers.
weird.
Oh, I love that. For centuries, stories have been told of foxes with incredible powers, shapeshifters, tricksters, and even celestial messengers. And those foxes are called Kitsune. And I mentioned this when I did the Kappa episode forever ago. And we're finally getting to it. For those that haven't listened to that other episode or any of our other episodes before, a yokai is a supernatural spirit, a monster, creature, or strange phenomenon, usually with godlike powers from Japanese folklore, that can be malevolent or guiding figures or mischievous tricksters. And I think they're all so fascinating, but we're specifically talking about Kitsune today. And it is said that the Kitsune appears in more folklore than nearly any other being in Japan.
Awesome.
And Kitsune actually means fox in Japanese, but some people think that the yokai was stemmed from ancient legends in Chinese, Korean, and Indian cultures that was integrated into Japanese folklore.
Whoa.
And some people think that Kitsune comes from indigenous cultures, but there are many legends in Shinto, Taoism, and Buddhism about these creatures. But it's thought that these creatures were developed in folklore because of the abundance of foxes that were living in ancient Japan. And they weren't domesticated, but they were living closely with humans, and they were often praised in a way because they would eat rats and mice, which would protect the crops in the agricultural areas, which is why many think that the Kitsune is considered good in Japanese culture versus in other cultures. But with these foxes, there are good, and there are also foxes that would steal food and kill livestock, which most likely started their appearances in folklore as trickster beings. The earliest fox beliefs of Kitsune go back before written history, but foxes with special powers would appear as early as the 8th century in the Nihon Shoki, which I mentioned in the other episodes. But it's one of the oldest written historical accounts in Japan. And it has like a lot of folklore in there. But some say the belief kind of stems from the animism belief which Shinto has a deeply animistic tradition. And do you guys know what that is?
Yeah.
I just learned this during this research, and I love lore. So animism stems from the Latin word anima, which is breath, life, or spirit. And animism is widely considered the oldest spiritual belief system that predates organized religion, and it is the belief that all things, including animate, like deer, mice, bees, spirits, and inanimate, rocks, mushroom, trees, water, etc., have thoughts, feelings, and can communicate. And like how we've talked about how talking to trees is this ancient belief, and this is exactly that, but not only can trees listen, they communicate with each other. And it's that belief that can apply to anything in nature and our world.
Trees do communicate with each other. That's also been scientifically proven. I'm just adding
Correct.
that. Science is finally catching up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plants definitely have their own internal life and communicate with each other.
And they're
sure.
shit-talking us.
All the time. This
would
guy
too.
loves to talk shit behind me.
Every day.
All the time.
And animism doesn't actually refer specifically to one religion. As with the concept, there was most likely a lot of different regions and religions that believed in this concept, and most experts agree that early foragers were probably animistic. Like, the early hunter-gatherers were animistic, and since they didn't typically travel too far, their belief was based around this. And for example, you wouldn't cut down a tree because you wouldn't want the tree's spirit to exact revenge on you.
Ooh, how do they make home?
I have a tiny addition to this. The book, I think I've said it on this podcast, but Braiding Sweetgrass, unbelievable book, but it's about a lot of American indigenous cultures and their relationships to plants, and there's a lot of animism in that. But one of the things that I thought was really cool is there's this inherent respect for the plants and belief that the plants want you to pick them or don't, depending on the time. But something that I always found so cool in the foraging of it all is that she says that there are certain herbs that you have to like ask. I actually think with all herbs, you have to ask their permission to be picked. And you can't pick without permission from the plant. So there's kind of, I would imagine with cutting down trees too, and I think she mentioned that in the book, it's more like the inherent feeling of, yes, this plant is okay with this versus not.
Like a mutual respect
Yeah.
That makes sense.
in seeing each other for what they are.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like the giving tree.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I feel like also that was my favorite book growing up. One
Really?
Of them. One
The
of
book
them.
is so depressing.
I know. I read that all the time.
You get it?
I just loved it. But also I think that if a tree dies or something like that too, like
Yeah, that's not happening too often though.
no, but
Like, I think they would cut, at least indigenous people in America, they'd cut down trees. But it was sort of done with such a respect that, like,
respect.
that they didn't cut down all of the trees all the time.
Right.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
like you use every part of the animal because
Exactly.
you respect the animal.
Yeah.
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 Same shit.
The intention. And in Japan, Shinto is an animistic religion, and it revolves around kami, which are spiritual beings or deities that are exactly that. They inhabit all things and connect people to the natural world. But that was my little side tangent because I found that really interesting, and I had never heard of that before.
That's cool.
And kitsune are identical to wild foxes at first, except they had powers and normal foxes did not, obviously. They are known to have paranormal abilities, like the ability to shapeshift, and can live up to hundreds, if not thousands of years. Their power, intelligence, and abilities all ripen with age, and they measure their age with their tails, saying that every 100 years, they grow a tail, growing up to 9 of them, so you just have to count the tails to know how old it is.
Oh.
And their fur, it's debated. It's said that there were different colors depending on the type of kitsune and age. And with the different types, this seems more like modern folklore, where there would be like red fur, black fur, white, silver, all of that. And it seems debated, but A lot of legends say that kitsune grow white fur with age, and some say when they grow their 9th tail and hit their 1,000th year, their fur turns gold.
Oh,
That's so cool.
And the different types that are more modernly known relate to the 13 elements in Japanese mythology, which those 13 are celestial, wind, spirit, dark or void, fire, earth, river, ocean, forest, mountain, thunder, sound, and time.
ooh,
Which is super interesting.
Sick.
I love
Yeah.
that.
And I think this is modern, but it's so cool. And the fox's temperament is decided on which element it's related to.
Oh my god.
And
sorry, I'm just like
legends-
imagining us all as foxes now. And I'm like, what element are you? We'll get to it.
Yeah, tag yourself.
That's a fun flash.
Tag yourself in the comments. What fox are you?
Yeah.
What fox are you?
I'm thinking.
Oh, that's not one of them.
Do you... I'm thinking fox.
Thinking fox.
Do you guys have an immediate answer?
What? Can you
them
read one more time? Yeah.
I do think I have like 2. Celestial, wind, spirit, dark or void, fire, earth, river, ocean, forest, mountain, thunder, sound, and time.
Oh my god. I mean, oh,
Wind or
Ooh.
mountain?
cool.
I feel very connected to those things.
Celestial or earth? Like earth slash
interesting.
forest? Yeah.
Yeah.
Opposites, actually.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, how do they relate to each other?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Also-
feel like earth spirit.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 that I feel like connected to.
Earth
nice.
spirit.
Was lightning one of them?
Thunder.
Thunder.
Yeah.
Okay. I would feel connected to lightning, not so much
yeah.
thunder.
I see mountain for you.
Thank you.
I
I
really
like
do.
mountain. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
we did it.
Anyways, that was really fun, ladies. Thank you. Episode over. No, tag yourself in the comments. I want to know what element or what
Yeah.
element you are. But in some legends, the fox would wear a necklace with 12 beads to symbolize the 13th elements, with its physical form being the 13th.
I love this.
This is amazing.
Mind break. But it seems like the ancient belief is that there are 2 variations. Some say more, at least in coloring and names of them, but they all stem to the idea that there are good and malicious foxes. The good foxes are linked to the celestial element that are sometimes called holy foxes or kami, meaning god or spirit, or a broad term meaning good fox is Zenko. And there's also Miyobu, which is sometimes referred to as a subtype of these celestial foxes, specifically like court foxes or high-ranking celestial foxes. Oh. So they would be older as well. But they are all associated with the Shinto deity Inari, and the shrines of Inari are decorated with foxes a lot of the times, or like depictions of Inari will be seen with foxes.
I love that.
And Inari is known as the protector of rice, prosperity, and is the patron deity of, I don't know if this is true, but it says, I saw a few things. It says swordsmiths and is associated with brothels.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. The Kitsune act as a messenger of the gods, and they are the middle ground between the supernatural and the human world. And it said that they would provide wisdom or service to good people and would often protect and provide luck to ward evil away.
Oh.
But there's another variation that is more wild. They're often called yako or field foxes, and they cause mischief. They would trick, or in some legends, after growing more tails, they would shift and cause illness to people or cause people to act different. But even the wild foxes would keep promises, remember friendships, and repay any favors for the most part.
They're like crows.
They're like crows. Don't do them wrong.
Don't do them wrong.
One of the trickster types is Najitsun, and these foxes don't serve Inari, but they aren't necessarily malicious or evil. They're just like very mischievous, and they're very similar to the crows of do not get on their bad side. They are shapeshifters, all of the like more wild, mischievous types. They're shapeshifters and often take the form of young girls, old men, or beautiful, alluring women.
That's pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Just kidding.
You only think it's everyone because you're surrounded by two beautiful women.
Exactly. And old men. Just kidding.
Some say they can read minds or take possession of people or dreams.
Whoa.
And it said some can predict the future.
Sick.
And in its final form, it is a master of illusion and can create fire using its 9 tails. And there are many stories of Kitsune, 2 being Kuzunoha and Tamamo. In the story of Kuzunoha, there was a nobleman who was Abe no Yasuna, and he was on the way to visit a shrine when he found a military commissioner hunting for foxes, and one was trapped. They ended up battling, and he got some wounds, but he ended up setting the fox free.
Yay.
Yeah.
He meets Kuzunoha, and she had taken a human form to help him tend his wounds. And she ends up helping him get back home. He ends up falling in love with her, and they get married.
Whoa.
And they have a kid
Whoa.
named Sammy.
Sammy?
Sammy.
I mean, is that not similar?
I don't know who my mom is. Just
That's
kidding, we
why
called
she
her
didn't
last
know
week.
if your birth was strange.
Yeah.
She's like, it was fine.
I don't remember.
The stork brought it.
And Sammy is extremely clever. And Abe no Yasuna realizes that his son got some of her supernatural powers. So years later, Sammy sees the tip of her tail when like looking at flowers and such.
Tip of whose tail?
Sammy.
Kuzunoha.
No, Sammy's a
Sammy's
boy.
the kid.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Kuzunoha.
So
the fox.
Sammy sees the tail of Kuzunoha,
Oh, okay.
his mom. And her true form was revealed, where she then plans to return to her life in the wild. She leaves a poem for her family, asking Abe no Yasuna to come visit her in the Shinoda forest. And they try to find her and finally see her in her fox form and realize that she's a kami, a god or a spirit, of the Shinoda shrine. And she ends up giving her son the gift of understanding the language of animals.
Oh.
And
great-
that's like mainly the gist of her story, but it's so beautiful and shows her loyalty, and it's very sad.
This is giving like a kinder version of Selkies.
I was going to say the exact same thing, Jess. Yeah,
It
because it's like
absolutely
she remembers her true nature, but it hasn't been hidden from her. Like it's
Yeah.
once her family sees her for who she is, she can
like-
become that.
Time to go.
Yeah. And it was her choice to
Yeah.
stay and to leave.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
cool. And
Yeah.
he seems supportive, so that's really sweet.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
now
like, no,
her
this is
son
your
can
child's
talk to
day.
animals, which is like one of the
Yeah, that's
greatest
what
powers that exists.
It's so
I
sick.
know.
like it's
so
so
cool.
good.
Yeah.
Screw flying. I want to talk to animals.
I want to
Agreed.
talk to animals too, but I'm like, I think it would be sad in this day and age.
Yeah.
That's fair. But you would probably help. Maybe.
Well, yeah, but then you'd like probably talk to like 3 dogs a day that are like, I hate my life. Like, you know, it's just, I don't know. You don't think?
I don't want to know if Sadie hates her life.
No, Sadie's
loves her life.
good.
Shut
You
up.
guys,
Sadie's great. Sadie is great.
but not every pet owner is you.
I know.
Yeah. No, I know.
Just
Not everyone
yeah.
should be pet owners, too. by
So
the way.
true.
Don't feel the need to get an animal if you can't take care of an animal.
Yeah,
Taking
seriously.
care of an animal is work.
Yeah.
Well, moving on to a trickster story.
Yeah.
Fun.
And I'm so sorry in advance because there's a lot of pronunciations in this, and I'll do my best.
Do that's all you can do.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Tamamo, and she is the most famous kitsune in Japanese mythology because she is known as one of the 3 terrible yokai of Japan.
Oh.
Whoa.
The other 2 are Shutendoji, a drunken demon and leader of the Oni, which is a type of demon.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Sick.
Yeah, I love that he's drunk.
I cannot wait to dive into these one day with any of us. And the other is Emperor Sutoku, who is a vengeful Tengu spirit or demonic bird-like spirit.
Whoa.
Bird-like spirit,
So,
who I won't go into.
so Kuchisaka Onna didn't appear and neither did the kappa.
Not as the three terrible yokai.
No. She's just a part of the
She's not.
classification.
Yeah.
But, throw candy and she's fine. So these people seem a little worse.
She's average and you're fine.
I wonder if you would respond to
Tell her she's average. Hey, you're average.
Real callback, folks. That's a whole episode. Go find it. It's
Wow.
great.
That was like in our teens episode.
Yeah.
It's a young one.
That's a young babe.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah. And the kappa, they're fine.
They
aren't the three terrible yokai.
Well, they're three terrible assholes. So.
Yeah, they are. But Tamamo is said to mean jeweled maiden, jeweled seaweed, or lady duckweed.
Wow.
I've seen all of the above.
Wow.
And she almost destroyed 4 dynasties. So basically,
What a hook.
yeah, they don't know much about her early life, but she was a kitsune and an expert at manipulation to gain power and influence. And in the Shang dynasty, she was known as Daji and shifted into a beautiful woman. And eventually, after winning the favor of King Zhou of Shang, she brought the fall of the Shang dynasty. She escaped and fled to India, where in Magadha, she went by Lady Kayo and became the consort of King Kalmashapada, who was known in Japan as Hanzuko. And she used her charm to control the king, and then he would eat children, murder priests, and commit other dark horrors. And eventually, he began to look towards Buddhism, causing her to flee back to China.
Blaming a woman, huh?
Question. Classic.
Interesting.
Is he historical or is just part of the story?
I can look it up right now.
I bet he's real.
Like, I'm curious.
I think he's real.
Yeah, I wonder if he actually was like a horrible.
He was known as a king of a dynasty in Hindu scriptures.
Oh, he's not Japanese.
Real?
It's giving when horrible people go to jail and then turn to religion.
Yeah.
And are like, I'm cleansed. I'm not that guy who did all these horrible things anymore.
But maybe they are a bit cleansed. I would say better to turn to Buddhism than to not is all I'm going to say. Better to
But
stop
I'm
biting
saying
children.
they're hiding behind, I think,
Religion.
specific people in my brain who I'm thinking of,
Hide
who I will
behind.
not be saying, hide behind religion to excuse past behaviors.
For
and
sure.
change the narrative.
There are definitely people that have done
For
that.
sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
it's weirdly common.
Yeah, no disagreeing with that.
No doubt on that.
I also think that probably does happen to some people in an earnest way too. But it doesn't
agree.
excuse
I
the
totally
people
agree.
who use it as a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To answer your question, it looks like he was a figure in Hindu mythology or scripture, but might be related to someone in real life.
Sure.
Very cool.
Do I know who that is? No.
fair.
Sick.
But yes, so she fled back to China. And while there, during the Zhou dynasty, she went by Bokksu and ended up being the concubine of King Yo. So she controlled the king and made him leave his wife and made her the queen. But he would start committing evil acts and his followers started betraying him. And eventually he was killed and Bokksu was taken and the Western Zhou dynasty ended. She managed to escape after a while, she resurfaced after hiding and showing up as a 16-year-old girl named Wakamo, where she used trickery on the leaders of the 10th Japanese embassy to the Taing dynasty, and they were preparing to return to Japan. So she joined their crew and took the ship from China to Japan, where she hid for over 300 years. Lindsay has question face.
It's just, it's like it's like, like this tricky spirit.
No, I don't know.
Look, like we said about people who turn to religion after they've done bad things. Some are real, some are not. Maybe there's a secretly evil 16-year-old girl who makes you do all of these evil things, or maybe that's a really convenient excuse. That's all.
To be fair, I think the 16-year-old just joined the ship back, right? She didn't do anything evil.
Yeah, but she was like,
She just joined that I know of. She was tricky to him. She was
tricky.
join the crew.
and the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
lady made the other king turn evil again, and I'm just sort of like, you know, like, how
Can't
can
make anyone leave their wife, you know? That's his decision.
right?
So true.
Right.
And who knows if this is any of it's real? It could just be a story of an explanation of things that were really happening.
I know,
like-
but as
I
Lindsay
know.
said earlier, way to blame the woman.
I'm just saying, seems like at the time it was really convenient to be like, it was this fox lady, and she keeps showing up.
So true. But also, remember Black Annis?
I know. I'm like, not every...
Maybe it's just a bad woman.
evil women exist, okay?
No.
I'll say it.
No. She's just a trickster. She's a trickster. She hid for over 300 years. And then she was found as a baby hiding on the side of the road. Mind you, this is back in Japan.
So now we're blaming a baby? Sorry.
Well, let's hear what she did first.
The couple who found her named her Mikuzme. And when she was 7, she was taken by the Emperor Toba, or Konoi?
Why?
What does that mean?
Why?
Oh, hold
Why
on.
did he take her?
Hold on. I was figuring out pronunciation.
I'm scared.
In some versions, he's known as that. And he took her to be a servant in his court, but he started to grow fond of her.
No.
At 7?
It was, okay. I'm not defending him. She was extremely intelligent, and she could answer any question, and it showed like all the time. And mixed with her intelligence and her beauty, she got a lot of attention. So she grew up, and when she was 18, I don't know anything between the ages of 7 and 18. Okay. When she was 18, there was a poetry and music recital held in her honor.
Oh my lord.
Oh,
Also,
that's nice.
I'm just going to say there were a few different versions of this story, and sometimes this was later, sometimes this was now. So I'm putting it now because that's what I saw the most. Okay. But there was a recital held in her honor. And during the recital, a storm came by and all the candles went out. And they were left in complete darkness. But not for long, because a bright light came from her head and body that lit up the room.
Aw.
And they all thought, oh, maybe she had a holy previous life. And the emperor got so fond of her and was already fond of her intelligence that he made her his consort.
Of course.
Yeah. But right after all this happened, the emperor shockingly fell ill. And his health continued to decline, and monks and priests couldn't pray it away. The court-appointed astrologer or diviner was called in and claimed it was some enchantment that was causing this. And that it was caused by his beloved Tamamo.
No.
The astrologer suggested that she was removed, but he refused. So the astrologer took it into his own hands to try to save the emperor, and he built an altar and asked the beautiful woman to come pray with him.
Uh-oh.
Knowing that an evil spirit wouldn't be able to participate in this.
Oh, sick.
Tricky.
Yeah. Out-trick the trickster.
Yeah, exactly.
She tried not to for a while, but eventually was persuaded. And when she got to the shrine, in some legends, it said she shifted into a golden-haired nine-tailed fox. And in other versions, she played the part well and was able to say the words she needed to and looked more beautiful than ever. But before he could finish the spell, she fled. And in other versions, her truth was revealed, and she flew up in the sky, disappeared, and went to the area of Nasu, which is a volcanic hot spring area in Japan.
It makes me want to...
Yeah.
You go.
I was just going to say, it makes me want to make people pray with me just to make sure they're not evil demons, you know? Like, how fun would that be? And what would you do if your friend was, like, being weird?
Maybe because they just didn't want to pray and you're forcing
Well,
your
yeah.
religion on them.
No, I'm not... See, I'm, like, not saying pray. I just think that's funny. To be like, why don't we, like...
Join me at the altar.
Do a spell. Because I
Right?
think in some versions it was like a spell.
I'm like, just say God. Say it once.
Just say
Can
it.
you say it?
Just say it.
Can
say
you?
it.
Just G-O-D. Just say it.
Seem like you can say
It shouldn't be that hard to say it.
Interesting.
Test your friends, folks.
You're like, Jod. It's Jod.
God. So
Go.
Jesse,
I said
try
it.
again, Jesse.
I did. I just said.
It's like in New Girl when Jess is trying to say penis. Pianist. Pianist.
You said pureness. My question is, she just like, what's the motive here? She's just doing this to like be kind of tricky?
Great question. Maybe being tricky, maybe like wanting to cause downfall of like empires or something, or powerful men. Maybe they're already corrupt. I don't know what the like full motive is, to be honest.
Okay, cool.
The story was very long and very different in so many different versions that I was like,
Oh, I'm sure.
yeah. But
Just curious
so
if you knew.
interesting. Yeah. I don't know what the full motive is. And I think it probably changes depending on the region, who's telling it, all the things.
Totally. Now I'm just thinking of different ways to say God.
I literally was like, geode.
Geode! Oh, not a mineral composite.
Gob.
Well, I'm really happy to know we all were able to say God. So none of us are.
Geode.
I've never heard him say God, actually. So
I actually literally just said it.
I know.
Say it again.
Gob. No. Good. Goodo.
Wait,
So, guys, that was one of my favorite plays in high
I
school.
love that.
Sorry.
play.
Okay. So, she went to the area of Nasu. I'm almost done. The emperor's loyal warriors, some say around 80,000 of them, went off to hunt her, and she evaded them for a while. But she appeared in one of their dreams, foretelling her death and begging for him to save her, to which he refused and woke up.
Ooh.
And the next day, she died from his arrow. And it's said that the mischievous, evil, whatever you call it, didn't die with her death. Emperor Toba died, heirless, and there was a fight that started as to who would succeed, which is said ended up starting the Genpei War, which led to the end of the Heian period and the rise of the first shoguns.
Feels like you shouldn't have killed her, probably.
But legend says after her death, she transformed into a rock. And that rock is known as Shishoki, or the Death Stone. And legend says that looking at the stone is dangerous. And if you touch it, you're not going to live.
Where's the stone?
In the Nasu area, I believe. I believe they have like a...
I hope it's March.
Shrine isn't the right word, but I think they have like
Demarcation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting. I'll put pictures on the Instagram of the location. It looks really cool.
Wait, that's
What? Wait, we're not supposed to look at it.
It's dangerous. To be fair, it's the area of, not the stone.
Feels like you just said the stone.
It's dangerous, but it's if you touch
Say
it.
God, Sammy. Say it.
Gob.
Is it Twilight where it's like you can't even say it?
Gone.
Yeah.
Vampire. Gob.
Anyways.
Our gobber,
It's-
who are...
Gobber.
Our gob is an awesome. Anyways. It's said that after the death of these magical foxes, they can either sacrifice one tail to return to Earth.
Oh.
They can transform into a spirit or ghost, or they can turn into a cursed object like a stone.
That is
like
so
that
cool.
she chose that one.
I mean,
Yeah, it's very on par.
it's
How
on brand for her, for
crazy
sure.
would it be if you were just walking along and you picked up a rock and you were like this rock, and it just happened to be like the 1,000-year-old spirit of like some evil thing that has been waiting there for you? That would suck.
That's how stories start.
I know. I'm like
That's
this makes me
so
want to write
rough.
that song.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's giving Lord of the
That's
Rings.
lo-fi music.
It's giving Smeagol. Love it.
Totally.
Sure. But that is the most well-known Kitsune legend, and the stories all range in darkness, but overall, Kitsune are most generally known to be guardians of Inari and protective kami, specifically against evil spirits. And what I find so interesting about the Kitsune is that they symbolize that duality between good and bad. It's intelligent and adaptable, and there's that line of protection and deception. But I feel like there are a lot of folklore that have that like narrative. But with the Kitsune, it's pretty clear that you're either a good protective fox or a mischievous malevolent fox, in my personal opinion. And the kitsune became more and more popularized after literature and theater, as it can do. Kitsune often showed up in no plays and bunraku, which was puppet theater, and plays featuring kuzunoha and tamamonomai helped grow that popularity. In kabuki theater, kitsunes appear, most famously, as Genkuro in Yoshisone and the Thousand Cherry Trees, which the fox takes a human form to protect a drum that was made from his parents' skins. Wow, I said that sentence weird. But that's like one of the most famous versions of a kitsune in one of the kabuki theater shows. But there's also like kabuki masks of kitsunes. But modern pop culture also grew this popularity. In Naruto, there's a nine-tailed fox named Kurama. There's other anime and manga as well, like Yu Hakusho, and video games like League of Legends, who borrowed from folklore and added its own interpretation, which is interesting.
Do you know that I love League of Legends and that was my COVID thing?
No.
What? Love. And I know exactly the kitsune you're talking about because she's beautiful. And she has like tails on the back of her. Don't worry about it. This is not a long tangent.
I was about to say her name.
All this to say, I have League of Legends still downloaded on my computer, and I should play again.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
That is awesome.
It is like the prettiest design of any game I've ever played. And it's like chess, but all of the characters are hot and so pretty and colorful and imaginative.
She is hot.
She is hot.
Fun.
She's really hot.
Guys, should we play together? Is it?
That'd be really fun.
Yes. We can battle each other.
Yeah, we're playing.
Okay, let's do it.
We're doing that. Well, the character we're talking about is named Ari, who is depicted as, like Lindsay said, a beautiful human form. She has 9 tails and fox ears.
She old.
Girl can
which
get
I find
it.
really like cool that she hot. I find it cool that like in modern pop culture they borrow some aspects of folklore but then like make it their own, which I think is really fun. I think she has purple tails.
Depends on the such a nerd. It depends on the design you get. They changed it up every
cool.
few months.
That's really cool.
Anyway, it's sick.
I love that.
Can't wait till we play.
Yeah.
And then in classic, I always go back to Animal Crossing. There's a fox named Red who is potentially based off of a kitsune, but he's also a fox in general. But he is like a little trickster, and he shows you paintings that are like of famous paintings in our real world, and they're like either wrong or right depending on, like, you have to like really study the painting if you're gonna buy it to know if you're buying a fake one or a real one. It's like girl with the pearl earring, and it'll be like something is different on it. It's awesome.
That's fun.
There's also like kitsune kabuki masks in Animal Crossing too, which is cool.
Oh, that's cool.
But the one that I immediately thought of when I first heard of this legend was Pokemon. They created Vulpix and Ninetales, who literally evolves after its first generation into a gold fox with 9 tails. And I looked up its powers after doing research because I was like, illusion, fire. So that's really cool.
Makes sense.
Anyways, these like modern depictions obviously helped cement this creature into modern folklore, which is really cool. But to wrap this up, with Kitsune's tail, not its
Double entendre.
not its tail, but its story tail. It reveals a different side to the fox with every different tail, and maybe that's like exactly their meaning. That Kitsune isn't just a folklore being, but it's also a reminder that appearances can be deceiving, and wisdom often comes from unexpected places. And if you're looking at Kitsune through the path of religion, folklore, or modern pop culture, one thing is for sure. The Kitsune have remained one of Japan's most lasting mythical figures, and their ability to evolve while preserving their mythical roots is part of what keeps the legend alive. And that's all I have for Kitsune.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you.
That was great.
Was awesome.
That was fun.
Thank you.
That was
Loved
so
it.
cool.
They're really cool.
Love
They're so
foxes.
cool. I love foxes.
I love them so much. I want to like do a deep dive on just general foxes at some point, but I had to start with this.
Well, they've now appeared in a couple of our episodes, right?
Yeah. And it's perfect. We have the wine bottle in the fridge still. The Sauvignon Blanc.
Do it again. Yeah. We'll be like,
if you bring the Sauvignon Blanc, we'll know that
you
you're
know
doing.
it's foxes.
Yeah.
Or telling you how birds
switch
happen.
to the story.
How children are made.
Childs be made. Oh my gosh. They're made by Gob.
Yes.
Gob
They're made
sends
by
you
Gob.
a baby. Wait, I can't get over Gob. Because it's giving Arrested Development, too.
It's giving Arrested Development. I thought about it every time. Oh my god.
Oh
Job.
my god.
It's so funny.
Oh my god. Sorry. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Well, isn't that what Adventure Time uses? They use glob.
Glob.
Oh really?
Oh my glob.
I need to watch Adventure Time 3.
Have you never seen
done
it?
No. I've seen parts of it, but I want the payoff because I think everyone it's all about that.
It's amazing.
It's so
You gotta
good.
do that. There are a
I
couple
love it.
shows,
and they're 12-minute episodes.
Yeah.
yeah. There are a couple
It's nice background too once you have seen it.
Oh yeah.
I'll do
Sorry.
it. Except I'm gonna spend all my free time now playing League of Legends again. I can't. Whoa! It was so fun. You guys would love it. We should play together.
Bet. I really want to play that new game where you're like, you have to paint yourself.
I do too.
You know that one?
I've seen it on YouTube Shorts.
It's kind of like Among Us, but like instead of just hiding somewhere, you're hiding by painting yourself into whatever background you choose.
I forgot what it's called.
And then someone goes around and tries to find you.
Wait, so you have to have artistic skill.
Yes.
A little bit.
Yes. And some of the people that do this game are fucking incredible when they drop.
Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
awesome. But ladies, shall we close it out and sing a little tune
Yeesh.
in the form of you can either choose to be a good fox or a mischievous fox.
I know we're all choosing.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. What are you talking about? All right, ladies, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Ladies rule on. What's the fox sound they all make? They're like, ah!
What does the fox?
No!